Well, hello there. I think we should once again be live. Oh, Twitch is doing a thing. Okay, yes, we are most definitely live. Today, I would like to play a city building game. There are actually quite a few games like that I have previously played, like the Settlers and the Anno series. But today, I would like to play a slightly different game that is perhaps a little bit less forgiving. And that game is Banished. Now, I did play a little bit yesterday. I went through all of the tutorials today just in case. But now I guess I would just like to jump into the game and kind of show it to you and tell you what it's like. It is one of those games where you can randomly generate your maps. I think we're gonna go for like a medium-sized map with a fair climate, some disasters and decent starting conditions. If you want, you can make the experience a little bit harder or a little bit easier. But for now, I think we are going to stay kind of in the middle of everything. Oh, hello there, Diggs. We are just about to get started. Now, as I said, there are a few different games like this as well. Similar to, I guess, this kind of more hardcore type of game that's a bit unforgiving, there's also a game called Ostriv, which is another indie game. However, it is still in development, whereas this game, it's a bit older, but it is finished for the most part. Right, so it is not one of those early access games that still have features missing. Instead, you have like a bunch of different types of buildings, and you can construct everything that's in the game, right? It's a complete experience. Now, as for the actual game, you have a bunch of settlers, essentially, and you have a bunch of resources and maybe like a storage barn to start out with. Apart from that, however, you just have the wilderness. You have rivers, you have forests, and a bunch of other stuff. And surviving here and getting enough food and firewood and all of that is up to you. So, first things first, I think I'm going to build some houses. Just so my people won't be as cold when the winter inevitably comes. Now, of course, I don't really need to clear out this forest manually. That will thankfully be done automatically by the game. As for how many buildings I actually need, I guess I'll just let the game kind of, figure that out for me. Because all of these people, they have icons above their heads that show that, oh hey, these people don't have a house yet. Apart from that, I think I'm gonna start with some basic like food production and stuff. Oh, hey there, Mizov. Nice to see you as well. Today I'm doing a stream a little bit more early. Just because I kind of want to, not be too much of a night owl, so to speak. Now, I do think I'm gonna place a fisherman's place here. And this should give me fish, hopefully. Now, you can see that once I place a building in this game... Oh wait, what's up with the music? Oh, give me a second. I think I had some music on in the background, but it decided not to work. Okay, there we go. And yes, I am playing Banished, kind of an old game, but a really nice one. What I do like about it a lot is its interface. So here I see that, okay, I need a fishing dock, so first a few trees will be removed, then logs will be found, some stone, some tools. And it just tells you what you need. Now, apart from that, I don't think that fishes alone will be enough for us. So I think we could place a hunting cabin as well, although we're gonna do that kind of more in the forested area. Just so we don't kind of take care of all the woods and chop them down and find ourselves struggling with everything. Because of, no animals being in the plains. Now we can also just click and drag to remove a bunch of resources. If, for example, we want to clear out an area, we don't need a specialized type of building for that from the get-go. Of course, if I want, I can kind of just speed up this construction as well. Now, one thing to note is that I do need to manage the jobs that these people can have. Like, I can have builders, I can have farmers, I can have like fishermen and hunters. Okay, there we go. Now, I actually assigned a few farmers, but I don't have any fields yet. I intend to change that very, very soon. So what I'm gonna do is place down a farm. Wait, where was it? Here, I think. Yes. What was it called? A crop field, basically. Yes, yes. Just have to quickly check whether I'm not missing another building. I think the pasture was all that I needed. Or a crop field, depending on what I want. Whether I need animals or whether I need crops. So here's a crop field, and we're gonna plant beans there. And also a pasture by the side of it. Although right now we really won't have anything in the pasture, because you generally get animals by trading with the settlements that are nearby. We can place down some orchards as well, though. There we go. Apples. We're gonna plant apples, we're gonna plant beans, and I guess also we're gonna have fish and game meat. So we can just speed up the game a little bit and see where that leads us. Now we can see that the houses are being built gradually, and these people are starting to have like their own places to live, which is nice. Let's place down another one. Also, a curious thing is that you can change how the houses look, which has no like practical effects, but it's still a nice feature. Okay, look at that. We are successfully planting some crops. Maybe a smaller field for the other stuff as well. Let's see. Maybe the game is a bit loud. Let me mess around briefly. Here we are. And we have fishermen doing their thing. So we have a stockpile and we have a storage barn. Interesting. Yes, the game is loud. Okay, maybe a little bit more silent. It's kind of hard to figure this stuff out. There we go. But yes, here we go. We are growing some apples, I think. Yes, apples. Oh, did I try the Anno game? Yes, I did, but not the latest one. I had Anno 1400, I think, or 1404, whatever it was called. It was really nice, but it feels like those games are a little bit more forgiving in a way. You see, in a game like this, if you kind of mess up, your entire settlement is gonna be gone in a while. It is very much the same way in Ostriv, and it is also kind of like that in a game called Timberborn, which is about like beavers and there's droughts and you manage a colony as well. Whereas in Anno, if you mess up, the growth of your colony just stalls for a bit. So in a sense, games like this are a little bit harder and a bit more interesting. Oh, 1401. I guess that's what it was called. Yes, yes. They are very pretty games, though. I will say that. Now, we can also place roads in case we want our people to be able to move a little bit more quickly. which is nice. So let's have a little road network. My problem with this, however, is that it's kind of hard to see where the roads even are, though. Right? They're not very pronounced, I guess. Roads might just be one of the things that the Ostriv game did better, because in that one, people made roads themselves. So when you placed a building, like let's say here and another one there, in Ostriv, people would walk back and forth and make their own footpath. My only problem with Ostriv, though, is that it's kind of a bit harder to play, really. Ostriv just feels a little bit unfinished as of yet. But I bet in like a year they're gonna be a way better game than they are now. Whereas this, I picked this because it's a finished game. Yes, they stomp on the grass to make roads, exactly. Here we have a nice pasture, but we don't have any animals here yet. We can place some more crops. So we're gonna have beans and we're gonna have squash. Nice. You just kind of have to look into whether it's not too late in the current season for you to actually like plant stuff. No citizens are available to work at this location. Okay, so we just added one more person to the farmers. Which is really nice because in comparison to some other games, you don't need to individually order people around. But instead, you can just say, okay, I'm gonna have this many workers of this particular type. And the game kind of does the rest. Also, look, we have some wild animals here. Nice. Although the hunter's place is all the way here. Now, we could also get like a herbalist place. However, I think that's mostly just for health instead of like food. We are gonna place one of those down regardless. And then, apart from that, in preparation for the winter, we're gonna place down a woodcutter who is going to help us like get some firewood, and also a forester which is going to help us replant trees, so we don't end up without like any forests whatsoever. Kinda gotta take care of the environment as well. The music could be louder though. Just a second. You know, I'm actually thinking of maybe like when Christmas gets closer to do like a donation for planting trees and stuff. That just seems like kind of a nice thing to do, you know? Also, look, we are getting some beans and potatoes and a bunch of other stuff that we have. Also fish. None of these things that we planted yet because they are not yet ready. They need to grow and they're gonna eventually be harvested, hopefully. Also, look how many animals there are here. Nice. And it's the first winter. I just hope I will have some firewood, or that this place will get constructed in time. Because if it doesn't, and if we don't get any firewood, we're gonna freeze, and that's a really quick way to ruin your colony. I wonder if I can give this higher priority. Perhaps not. And yet people are not too cold for now. They have some firewood. That is good. The game kind of starts you out with some of the stuff you'll need, but nothing too much. We're gonna have just one gatherer for now though, just because we don't have that much use for the herbs and everything. You can actually look at these statistics for your town and see everything from like the temperature to how much of each individual resource you have. Apparently we have some like kids in the settlement that will eventually grow into adults, and so our workforce is gonna increase. But until then, we just kind of have to make do with what we have. Also, a nice thing is that you can customize how the whole interface looks, which is kind of nice. So like I could put the event log here so I see what's up. I'm gonna put the stats over there. Maybe the jobs down here. Okay, this can look kind of spreadsheety if you open up everything. Oh, they are freezing now. Okay, so I'm gonna add more people to work on this thingy and some for the forestry. Okay, this is very much not good. We kind of need to hurry up. Thankfully we have a road, so at least these resources will be brought over relatively quickly. See? We have people going back and forth. Now it still says that the reserve of firewood is low, even though we don't have that many houses. But thankfully we kind of made up for it during the daytime when it's warm, I guess. So, you know, it worked out. Also, yeah, it kind of feels like the amount of people I have is very limited. Thankfully, we seem to have also lasted through the winter. So now we can focus on like the crop yields and everything. You have a little calendar here as well. Oh right, cemetery. Yes, yes. You also need to build that one so people don't get too sad when, you know, someone passes away. As well as maybe a well for putting out fires, because apparently fires are also a thing in the game. So I'll just kind of put one down here, I think. I'm not sure about whether I need a school for now. Maybe just the cemetery. Not quite sure where. Maybe like to the side here. No, it's too small. Perhaps a bit further away from most people. We don't have many people in the town, so we can just kind of place a small one. And apart from that, maybe say that we want to gather some more resources, because there's like lots of, I guess, stone or whatever here. And some more firewood. Apart from that, we could place a trading post, which curiously enough needs to be next to a river, because it's done by a boat. I think in the Ostriv game you had land-based trading posts as well, where you had like carts and stuff. But in this one, you kind of just have boats. Now I can place one on this side. What about this side though? I don't seem to have enough space. That's kind of an issue. Oh wait, here we go. This could work. I just don't know how the boat will get past, because the boat can also get stuck. Maybe like... yes, this works. Okay. And then a road. This is not ideal, because these people are gonna have to carry their stuff for quite the while. Quite the distance from the center of the city to the trading post, but it's still better than nothing, you know? Also, we don't really have that many laborers, so, I don't know, we could get rid of the forester for now. And so we're gonna have some laborers and builders, which are gonna take care of building everything. Now the game says that the reserve of stone is low, but we already gave the order to clear this area, which should improve that a little bit. They're gonna build the cemetery first. Oh well. At least we're gonna get some resources out of the adjacent area. you can actually see your own stockpile and how much stuff is in there. And of course we have the storage barn for other goods and stuff as well. In the meantime, our people are already harvesting the crop fields. The apple orchards, on the other hand, take multiple years to actually kind of mature, so that's gonna have to wait. These ones, however, are doing really nicely. Now, I do think we could decrease the amount of farmers to 2 as well, just so we clear up this area as well more quickly. Don't really need the maps, so I'll kind of make this a bit more compact. Maybe move stuff around here as well, just so it doesn't get too much in the way, you know? It says that we have 2 people working the farms, but they only see one of them actually here, which is odd. Okay, here we go. Okay, we have some new people joining us. So we have more laborers now, which is great. I think I'm gonna add another fisherman and another farmer. And now we have lots of logs and other stuff. So, if I wanted to, I could probably pause this for a little bit and add a new stockpile here. Something like this, I guess. And this means that I will have more places to put stuff. And this just won't be one huge exhausted pile. We don't seem to have that many logs, so we're gonna need to cut down some more trees. There we go. Now this is mostly fine, because we can just plant those trees later. Maybe collect some stone as well. It still says that the reserve of firewood is low. Although we do have logs. What the heck? Maybe it's time we add someone to the forester as well. Feels like I might want to actually create more roads, just so they travel a bit more efficiently and don't have to do loops and stuff, right? Maybe just something that goes around the back of the settlement, like this. Yes, yes. This should improve things slightly. I wonder if I can make the game a little bit brighter, or to have more contrast? No, it doesn't seem that way. Oh well. Now what about our storage? We seem to have a decent amount of stuff, which is great. The trading post is still under construction. This is a bigger building, so it's going to take quite the amount of time to actually construct it. What I want to do right now is mostly finish constructing this thing, just so I would get the ability to hopefully buy tools. Because if I don't have tools, I will very quickly realize that I can't really do much work. And the settlement's just gonna gradually wither away, I think. Where are all the construction buildings? Give me a second. Okay, see, there's a blacksmith. So I would need wood and iron. Now, how do I get iron, though? Okay, so we can place a mine. Or also do a quarry for getting stone. But I'm pretty sure that these things here are already what I need. Yes, so I have iron here. So technically, I could place one of these down here already. And it would hopefully kind of solve the problem that I have. So like here we go. And also a tailor, which matters for making clothes for the winters, so people can, you know, walk around more easily. Technically I could place a tavern as well, but I don't really care about that so much right now. Maybe more gatherers. And herbalist. Don't really need those yet. Oh, we have some people growing up. That is nice. Maybe one more builder, so we build stuff more quickly, and one more farmer. That should be good enough for now. Yes, we are getting messages about the reserve of tools being low. That is not great. We need to build the blacksmith ASAP. And of course, also reserve of logs is low. So, maybe one more forester. I wonder if we can just pause the construction here. No, I don't. Oh wait, we can. We have paused it. Nailed it. And we're also gonna pause the tailor. And we're gonna focus on the blacksmith right now. Everything else can basically wait. What's up with the woodcutter? Oh, we have a fuel limit. Maybe let's increase it. There we go. So, why is no one working on the blacksmith? I mean, we have logs, we have stone, we have iron. Oh wait, do we not have stone? I thought we did. Oh, we do not have stone. Okay. Stone? Collect stone? Yeah, we are taking everything nature can give us here. I hope I can manage to build it before I run out of tools, because if I don't have any tools, I am utterly screwed. At least I think you need tools. I wonder if we could keep working without them, just kind of slower or less efficiently. But for the most part, this game does a good job of telling you what you can or can't do. And I really appreciate that. If I ever made a game, I would want it to be this user-friendly. It tells the player when something is missing. Like, see, the reserve of stone is low. I get a little message down here. No tools, bare hands, and it can easily create... Oh yeah, I guess if we tried building without tools, that might be bad for the people themselves, but who knows. Either way, I am hoping that this construction finishes, and then we're gonna have one less problem to worry about, at least for a little bit of time. Work needs to be done before use. Actually, if I stored tools, where would I even keep them? It says that I don't have any tools, and yet the construction is still going on, so maybe this is just bad for the people, like for their health, which does seem to be kind of decreasing. Maybe that's also because we don't have that much variety in our food for now. Oh right, the fishermen can't do stuff, I think. This citizen's tool is broken. Okay, so it appears that we can build the blacksmith without tools. Not sure whether that's worse or not, but certain people won't be able to do their work either as well or at all, because like the fisherman's fishing rod broke and he can't fish anymore. And there's a bunch of other people who have no tools, so that's what I need to get on right now. Now, I can also unpause the construction for now though, of the other stuff. Okay, what are you missing? Iron tool, log plus iron. I have iron, and I need logs. Do I not have logs? Hello? Harvest trees. Let's get some of these. And maybe all these as well. And some of these. Oh wait. Can we still cut down trees? Okay, so the tool is broken, but we still somehow managed to get those trees down. So yeah, we have almost no stored logs. I really hope that we prioritize tools here. Okay, we got some tools, that is fine. We might need to put more people in here, in like the Forester's Lodge, so they give me more wood and stuff. Now the good thing about the Forester Lodge is that it actually replants the trees that we cut down, which is nice, you know. If we wanted to, we could even place another Forester's Lodge like here where the hunters are, and just tell them to keep planting trees and not cut them down. Because around old trees is where you find most of like the herbs that you need, I think. And also that's where the animals are. So you could have a forester whose only job is to conserve the forest, instead of getting wood for, you know, your own good and stuff. But hey, look at that, we are producing tools now, again. Seems like we are still very slowly working on the trading post. We have no stone though. So we're gonna go here and we're gonna try to get as much stone as we can. Sadly, it seems like we are kind of running low, at least here. So without waiting too much, I might be interested in building a quarry next, which gets those resources out of the ground. We have some iron and some stone. Let's see. Now personally, I have to admit that I really like the mechanic where you can get the stone and other resources just on the map without special buildings, or you can eventually place down a mine or whatever and get a constant supply. That is a really, really cool mechanic. Okay, seems like we are getting some food. It might be kind of going down with time. But on the bright side, we're gonna have the orchard soon. And so that's gonna help us out here. We also could use some animals in the pasture, but we need the trading post up for that first. Luckily, all that's left is to actually build it. We have all the resources here already. Now, one of the interesting things is that you can see all of the buildings being built like from the foundations and up, just bit by bit. It's not as fancy as it is in Ostriv, where you literally see everything being placed, but it's still a very nice detail. Now, sadly, we haven't really seen anyone here yet, like the merchants, so we're just gonna assign a few people here and maybe bring some stuff over that we might be interested in selling. So what can we sell? Maybe some food. Can I see exactly what I have? Hello? Oh, I can't open both of those. So I have a lot of fish. I could sell 500 fish. What else do I have? I have venison. I could sell like 400 venison. Maybe not the squash, because we don't have a lot of that yet. Maybe not the berries and mushrooms yet. We could sell leather though. So like, I don't know, 25. And what this will do is it's gonna make the people, like I guess the laborers, carry all of this stuff from our storage over to the trading post. And when a boat, like a merchant, comes, we will be able to trade stuff. I don't think there is a money system per se. However, you kind of have to like trade based on value. So it's a barter system, essentially. Okay, do we need even more stone? Darn it. It's just a lot of stuff we need. Okay. The tailor still isn't... Okay, now we are getting closer. I kind of feel like most of these games, at one point they either are completely stable and you don't really need to keep doing anything to take care of your populace, or you're always kind of chasing some next goal and stuff. Because here, okay, we're gonna have clothes, but we still need all of that stone and iron, and for those we probably want to build like a mine or whatever. Because if we don't, then we are just gonna exhaust all of the resources on the map eventually, and that's gonna be a mess. Or even now, we're gonna need to spend a bunch of time going in the direction of, you know, the resource that's like all the way over there to bring it back, right? Now what about the boats? Okay, so we are putting some stuff in here. No merchants yet. Unfortunate. I kind of want to buy some chickens or whatever. Well, the good news is that we have firewood and we have health now. So that is good. And we have produced plenty of tools for our needs, so that's also great. Oh, no, we could set the limit to something a bit lower. There we go. Now, does everyone have a home, though? We might be interested in kind of expanding the houses a little bit as well. Because, you know, the settlement feels like it's growing slowly. Something like this, I guess. There we are. I'm just gonna place some random buildings here. Okay, where else can we get stone? These people are gonna have to walk for so long to get to those. There's probably a lot of stuff here, so I might be interested in building a bridge. Wooden bridge. Maybe I just kinda can do this? Or is there a more narrow path where I could cross? Maybe this is good enough. Who knows? Okay, like this. And then place a path. Your reserve of logs is low. Again? Really? Well, I mean, some of these are mature enough to be cut, so yeet these and yeet those. You know, I feel like I might also need kind of more farms. Although this side is already basically full of them. What's the range on that? Okay, I could probably fit another farm in here. So basically just go here and build something like this. And yeah, we need to remove a bunch of trees first. That's fair. Build a road alongside it and we're good. Okay. Once we fell those trees, we're gonna have another field, and maybe that's gonna be better from like a supply perspective. We could even start selling some grains and stuff. Okay, so we just had someone become an adult. That is good. So more labor, basically. We're gonna add one more farmer. Actually, no, 4 is enough. Most of the time we just kinda need to look after these fields anyways. What about the trading post? Still nothing. I wonder why that is. Do I need to do something special to get people coming to my city? Because, you know, we have a friggin' bridge that you can easily pass under. And otherwise it's just a regular river. Go figure. Also, are we not overfishing? Tell me. We have fished out logs out of the water. Interesting. And seems like the tailor does not have any leather. We get leather from the hunters, so we might be interested. No, we already have 2 of them. That should be enough, surely. The reserve of logs is still low. Come on, cut them down. Oh wait, the storage is near capacity. Why are you not using the tiny stockpiles though? Hello? Well yeah, you're saying near capacity. Why are you not putting... Oh wait, they are. We're fine. Also, they're just randomly putting stuff on the ground now. Maybe I should set that up as a stockpile, like a large one. Kinda like this, I guess. Yeah, you know, we're gonna have like double the storage space. Okay, like this. And it goes all the way over here. There we go. I think we're doing pretty good. We have tools, we have clothes, at least some of them. And that new field is also about to be up in a second. We don't have any stored medicine though. Maybe we need more gatherers? Then again, are gatherers even what I need here? We have a hospital, yes, but... Gatherers just collect roots and berries. Wait a minute, what's up here? So that's just food. How am I supposed to get like medicine stuff though? Oh, we have a herbalist. Okay, I see. So, another building that we need to place down? which is going to make sure that we get a bunch of herbs and stuff. Okay, that's fair. I can live with that. There we go. That's what I was missing. So the gatherer and the herbalist are different buildings, obviously. Okay, so let's speed up and let's build all of them. That could increase my health a bit further. And hopefully will help the cemetery kind of remain, you know, empty-ish. At least, you know, emptier than it would otherwise be. Oh, crop fields up. It is curious that I can only grow beans and squash. I think in another kind of playthrough I had different ones that I could grow. Not sure what's up with that. Anyways, it is winter, so no one will probably sow this, which is fine. Could have one more farmer though. Just like 5 of them in total. And the builders and laborers and stuff are handling this as well nicely. We're gonna need, I think, 1 herbalist as well then. Okay. You know, this seems okay. We're gonna gather these herbs, mostly near the older trees. So this is an area that we're not gonna chop down trees in. If we had more resources and like spare capacity, we could just make this have another forester that would only plant trees as they, you know, kind of age and wither and stuff. You know, I could just kind of get rid of the blacksmith for a little while, and maybe the tailor as well, because we already kind of have everything we need. Okay, I'll leave the tailor, but the blacksmith can take a break, because we have like 40 tools right now, so we're good. Why am I not getting anyone in the trading post, though? I don't get it. Okay, well, at least we're planting the fields, and that part is good. I kind of realized that I might need to move the cemetery elsewhere, because it kind of just gets in the way of the Forester Lodge. So, remove structures. Like this. There we go. And then place it down elsewhere. Let's slow down the game for a bit. Oh, there's a chapel that we can build. That would be huge, but I don't think I have the resources for that just yet. Cemetery, I think. That's what I need. Oh wait, there's stuff in the way. So like this? I guess. Okay, some more roads. And that should be fine. Now what about the other buildings? Do I need a town hall? It says that it would record census data. I have no idea what that means. Maybe something about like how many people I have? It is an absolutely huge building, though. Then again, it could be useful to have it, you know. We're gonna build the chapel sometime later, probably. There we are. What else? Oh, our storage barn is almost full as well, so we probably want another one of those. Kind of in the corner, is that enough space? We might need to move the road a bit. Remove roads. There we go. Now let's speed the game up a bit. So we can clear this out and we can build the barn and route the road around. And pause this construction for a bit. The town hall can wait. So now, a new barn. And a road around it, basically. There we go. That should be better. That should make it so that we don't run out of space for stuff yet. And while we're at it, let's look for stone here. There we go. That's a lot of stone. And a lot of iron, actually. All accessible to us thanks to this nice bridge. Seems like we are finally getting some medicine as well, so our health is also improving. Everyone is happy, and we are finally getting a merchant. Hey yo, let's go. So, what does this merchant sell? Oh, so it's like a food merchant, which is pretty much useless. So, like, it just sells food, but we have a lot of food already, so yeah. I kinda want to buy some chickens or whatever instead. That said, look, we could get like roots, we could get wheat, walnuts, pumpkins. I'm not sure why we can't, like, plant these. I wonder if I can get like a custom order. So like if I wanted to, let's say, get chickens. Wait, are those live chickens or are those chicken tenders? Because it kind of looks like the latter. And we can't really do much with those. So, chickens, eggs. I don't know whether that's the kind of egg that we get chickens out of, but let's just go with that regardless. Maybe onions, so we can plant those, hopefully. And potatoes. Because listen, if we're gonna have chicken nuggets, we want potatoes as well for some French fries, obviously. Now, how does this work? I think we just ask for what we want, and then this merchant's gonna return later, maybe having some of that. This should be it. Also, we can decrease the amount of workers here, just for now. Okay, no materials for making clothes. And what's going on here? Woodcutter. The materials required to perform work are not available. Oh, right. We don't have enough wood. So, I'm gonna order people to just kinda chop down all these now. Because, you know, I know that they'll be replanted anyways in a bit. So that should hopefully solve the wood issue for a while. Now the problem is that we might end up chopping down a bunch of tiny trees. Can we cancel this? Okay, yes, we're gonna keep the tiny trees but chop down all the big ones instead. So our apples are growing, that's pretty good. Okay, so this storage is near capacity. What the heck do we need here? Oh, we need more logs. Of course we do. So once that is done, we're gonna build the new storage and these issues are gonna kind of disappear, basically. Any second now. You know, I could actually make the blacksmith produce more tools again, in case we want to sell some of those. And then I can probably unpause the town hall construction, because I want to see what it's all about. Oh, we have a lot of gathered stuff. And also food. Okay, so we have gotten our food limits and stuff. Now what though? I mean, I could just tell him to keep going, right? So 6,000 instead of 5,000. Yeah, because if I have a lot of storage, it doesn't make sense for me not to get a lot of food. Because I can just sell this later. Okay, seems like that forest is no more, that's good. And if I'm getting more people, I might as well place down one of those foresters that plant stuff. Here we go. I don't think we need more builders because we're not really in a rush over here. Wait, the reserve of firewood is low. What do you mean? You're doing your thing. You have lots of logs in your inventory. Does that mean we need another, like, woodcutter? Get more firewood, perhaps? Maybe I can put him, like, here. But he could cut down that old forest, which I do not want. Maybe over on the side here. Yeah, I think that's because our population is kind of growing. We're gonna need more firewood then. Oh, the town hall is literally built right now. Okay, okay, I see. So, education is low, everyone's clothed though. We have a bunch of production, we have a bunch of inventory, and we now have graphs and nomads. So this is kind of like an immigration system, I think. Oh, and it does appear that the seeds and the stuff that you plant are acquired, I guess by trading. No materials for getting firewood. This is not good. We probably should prepare for like the next winter. Okay, so we're not gonna cut trees, we're only going to plant trees. And we need one citizen here. And I think I'm gonna go through all of these and kind of decrease the amount of workers that each of these places can have. Just to kind of even it all out a bit. It's gonna result in slower production and all that stuff, but from what I can tell, it should also make sure that each of these locations has someone either harvesting stuff or planting stuff. Now the gatherers, I think the gatherers are fine as they are now. Herbalist? Let's just get more herbs. Why not? You know, we could actually just look at what we have in storage and bring more of the stuff to the trading post. So like, I don't know, 50 herbs, in case those are some good value. Iron tools, maybe, I don't know, 20? It's kind of sad that I can't open multiple of these at the same... Oh wait, I can! Yo, I just had to like shift click. So, fish. Oh, that's a lot of fish. We could go with 1,000 in here. Squash is fine. Coats are fine. Yeah, I think I need... We basically need everything else apart from these. But yes, it's nice to have a little bit of a reserve here for when we need it. The town hall is actually useful. Who would have known, right? Government. We don't have logs. Again, why? Do I need another one that like plants stuff? Because the current production isn't fast enough for all of our like expansionist needs and production needs and stuff. I mean, I guess I can also increase the amount of people that are working here, but that won't make the trees grow any faster. You know, screw that. I could just chop down this stuff here. Surely that is good enough. Also, I still have the tasks to clear out all of these for like stone and stuff. I'm not sure why people aren't doing that. Maybe they're just busy with other stuff. Okay, so we have iron, we don't have wood. Literally not enough trees. So lots of old ones here. Yeah, we probably don't want to cut this. I'm gonna have 2 people like making firewood. But the reserve of logs is going to be low. So maybe just kind of clear out everything here. And then, once that is done, make a Forester Lodge. But kind of in the very, very middle of everything. Let's place them down some roads first. And then make something here. Okay, this looks good. That should solve our, like, log production issues. Surely 2 little forests for the express purpose of being cut down would be good enough. We could increase the tool limit a bit more, and maybe the clothing limit as well, to something closer to what it was initially. Just so we could like keep producing useful stuff. The trading post is getting a bit more full, but it still isn't, you know, as big as I'd like. We could add a few wooden houses to hopefully help with the size of the city and stuff, right? Just a few here. A little road that goes like this. Not sure what I can do with the space that's just left over. Do I have like, I don't know, decoration or something? Quarry, mine, tavern. Tavern, how big is a tavern? Okay, tavern is big. Can't fit it in here. Could fit it in here though. I mean, I do have the resources, I would just need to place it. don't see anything I could use for decorations. Okay, there's a schoolhouse, but that's kind of too big. There's a well. We might have some use from like having 2 wells, just in case we catch fire. There's a big hospital. There's a big chapel. There's the graveyard. I think Ostriv had something for like decorations and stuff. This game does not appear to concern itself with making your place pretty. Not a big issue, of course. Oh hey, I can also look at the path citizens take. Yeah, that is cool. That is just some straight up pathfinding. Nice. Apparently that person isn't taking any path. There we go. What else? What else? Settlement got big. I mean, kind of. I'm trying to figure out what I could fill this little tiny space up with, but nothing is, you know, obvious here. Oh wait, we could... Oh wait, no, that is way too big. That's a boarding house where the nomads that want to settle our place could come to. I mean, we could always just have this be like the world's tiniest stockpile. Just feels kind of, I don't know, useless in a way. It's probably best we can hope for. Now, can I put another house in here? No, I can't. Also, there's a market that serves as a point where citizens can pick up whatever they need. But sadly, that is absolutely huge, so no, we're not doing a market. Well, it's nice that you can at least place the stockpiles where you need. But I still kind of wish we could place something for, like, decorations. Okay, so it seems that we have a lot of people who are working as laborers now. I think they're mostly taking care of those resources. I would like someone to build this place for me. Try to move farm. I mean, the farms are fine where they are. I'm just not sure whether they're gonna give me enough food for all of the people and stuff. But right now we have a bit of a reserve, and we also have the fishermen. So it should be kind of okay. Of course, we can always just kind of max out the gatherers and the hunters if we want. Right, we have a merchant at the trading post. What do you have? Oh, it's like a resource merchant, and I could trade. So, if I wanted all of your coats, how much would that cost me? Okay, so here's the kind of value system. I'm not sure whether you can actually see this on stream, but the idea is that you have some resources that are worth something, and they have some resources that are worth something. You don't have money per se, so instead you just kind of try to match up those values with one another. And you find kind of an equilibrium that both of you are satisfied with, and that's that. Trade. So now we have a lot of clothes for the winter. Nailed it. I can't make an order from that person though. I think the person already left. I really wish we would already build this place so I can have those logs. I'm not sure why people aren't constructing them though. We are getting enough firewood though, so that is good. Not gonna freeze during the winter, at least. see, I need one more log removed, but no one's doing anything. I need builders. Where are they? Can I jump to them? Okay, so one builder is just vibing here. And the other builder is in the city. Why are the builders carrying around resources when they should be removing trees? Oh wait, no. Here we are. We are fine. So, we need logs, which we do not have. Oh no. I am trying to build a building so I get more logs, but I don't have enough logs for the building. That's just video game logic. Okay, finally, we are cutting down all of this. Oh, hello there, Lugu. We are playing Banished. I think this game came out around 2015 or something like that, but it is finished. It's not one of those games that are forever stuck in early access. And in the game you kind of just have your own like settlement and you try to keep everyone happy and, you know, doing their thing. We are mostly kind of sort of ish managing. Okay, so how many foresters we need? We can fit a total of 7. So there's one here, there's one here. I can make them have like 2 people in there. And yes, everyone now has a job here. Good. So what this means is that they are gonna cut down all the trees that are ready for cutting, and they're gonna plant new ones so the forest will regrow. I think we might be interested in having a bit more people here for cutting stuff down faster. Then again, we have laborers that we can manually make do that when we want to. So like if I look at this and I see that, okay, I want some more wood, so I can just tell them, here, go, do your thing. Oh, you played a similar game. There are a few. There's like Settlers, which is a little bit more casual. There is Ostriv, which is perhaps a bit harder than this game. But it is still in early access. And of course there's also Anno game series, which Mizov said, you know, previously. I kind of don't like that people come to the trading post so infrequently though. Oh hey, look, we have full storage of food. So that just tells me that I might move a bunch of this food over to the trading post, so I can later trade it for stuff. Otherwise the production is just gonna kind of, you know, get stuck. Because no one's gonna do anything. So I'm gonna put like 1,300 beans in here. I'm gonna put... actually don't know. Maybe 2,300. Everything else is fine. So kind of like a balanced diet and stuff. Oh, you played Manor Lords. I don't think I've actually heard of that one. Maybe like a YouTube video where someone played it. I think there's this other one that's called Life is Medieval. But maybe that's more of like a, you know, game where you control an individual person as well, rather than just a settlement. Seems like these stockpiles are kind of piling up. Interesting. Okay, so we are getting more laborers, so I'm just gonna increase the amount of people that are working here. And maybe here as well. Not really into games like this. I mean, you know, that is fair. Honestly, it feels like some of those games have a very particular way to play them. Like, oh hey, you need to start with this building and then build this one other building, and if you don't do that, you're screwed. But in this one, you kind of just do things as they feel reasonable and sane and relevant. Then again, I am always up for checking out new games. I actually picked this one up, I think, on a sale, and it was really, really cheap. Which is the case for many of the older games. I think there's a community called Patient Gamers who just check out games that are kind of old and that you can get on sale. And that is nice. Also, yeah, it feels like someone passed out from old age. Which might happen soon because we kind of have a lot of older people as well in the city. Interesting mechanic. Oh, you're gonna go to sleep. Well, Mizov, I hope you liked me playing this game, and I hope you get some rest. You have a nice rest of the day. Okay, so we are seemingly working towards a pretty good amount of resources to trade, like the beans and everything. My problem is that there's no one to trade with. Yes, you already played that game, but believe me, you haven't seen anyone as chaotic as me play it. I'm actually surprised that this settlement is even keeping up, because the previous, I guess, 2 or 3 playthroughs, everyone kind of just perished in the winter. Oh wait, we have a merchant. Hey, here we go. So what do you sell? Trade. They sell cattle. Hey yo, we are buying all of those. We do need... Oh no. They only buy tools and leather. They don't buy beans. What kind of person doesn't buy beans? I can't afford even a single, like, animal. But I need, like, at least 2 to, you know, keep going, I guess. Iron tools and leather. Wait, what else do you buy? Does it say? Iron tools and leather. Maybe I can bring all of my kind of stock over here and make do with that. Wait, why can't I open both of these at the same time again? Oh, there we go. I have no leather. None whatsoever. Iron tools? How many? I have 60. Okay, so 60 iron tools. So I'm gonna tell people to carry literally everything we have, or I don't know, 50. Let's leave a reserve of 10. Surely that's gonna be fine. Or actually go all in. So the total should be 80. And I'm gonna temporarily assign all of my laborers or whatever. No, I don't know. Can laborers bring stuff here? I really don't know. Oh wait, Lugu, you played Civilization? Which one? Was it like the, I don't know, 4th, 5th, or 6th? I think I've played the 5th one. That was pretty good. The latest ones I haven't checked out. I think there was a whole bunch of DLC for him. I don't know, should I add more traders? Are you gonna bring resources? Okay, yes, we are bringing all of the resources over. Yes, we have all of the resources we need. And now we are going to hopefully be able to sell all of them in exchange for the animal. I'm overpaying by 90 units. Trade. Okay, so that basically means I have an animal now. Just one though. Oh, you have a lot of the civilization games. Aw, you got them on a bundle. I kind of wish I would have done that because, you know, there's lots of them. Also, some of the futuristic Anno games are pretty good. Or, I guess it depends on the person. And some also liked, what was it called? Planetfall? Although that was more of a, like, strategy game and stuff. Okay, so we're gonna have one cattle here. And we're gonna make some people work with it. So someone's gonna take the cow, the moo boy, and they're gonna move the cow over to the, no, apparently the cow's gonna move itself. Okay, the cow decided to go for a swim, jump over the bridge, and go to its new home. That's a smart boy. 10 out of 10 game. Very realistic. How do we get more of these, though? I literally don't have tools to trade. Pain. I mean, we're making as many as we can, but that's not enough. We want more cattle, though. I could also order chickens and stuff, so I think I'm gonna make this order so, you know, next time he comes around and has this stuff for me to buy as well. Oh, Lugu, you're into either short games or very long ones. I think Civilization is kind of like that. I've seen some people having these games that just last basically forever, right? Like, oh hey, I've had this Civ game running in the background for years. Which is always interesting to see. I'm not sure whether I could ever do that myself. Of course, there was also this one really cool, what was it called? Oh yeah, SimCity. This one SimCity game that had gone on for like years and everything was like super optimized and stuff. Oh, you completed Metal Gear. I mean, the fifth one, like the Phantom Pain, that's just a lovely game. It makes, like, story-wise, I have no idea what's going on. It makes no sense, but I love it. It's great. Okay, so we have a lot of hunters, but apparently they're not getting us enough of, like, hides for us. Or maybe we're producing too much clothes. Could kind of decrease that as a limit. Still working on the tools though. We only have like 4, so we can't really trade for another moo boy. So we're just gonna have one cow. Literally all we have. Oh wait, citizens are without tools, yeah, so kind of caused a bit of a shortage. Oh well, we got 1 cow. That is good enough for now. Well, at least the blacksmith now has some work to do, right? Okay, so we've hit the food limit again. I think it's time to perhaps, you know... Wait, come on. Why won't you open? There we go. Maybe we need to bring more food here. So, lots of fish, lots of venison. Maybe let's double this. And then some more fish. You never know when all of this stuff is gonna be like useful. Which is weird because some of the sellers are very particular about not buying certain stuff. And you just have to dance around, you know, their needs. But I guess with like barter that's true. If they have a bunch of wheat, they might not want any of your wheat. It makes sense. Okay, seems like we have a lot of trees now. Log limit 200. Maybe let's go to 300. Just because we typically run out of logs pretty quickly. But apart from that, I think we can decrease the amount of workers we have here to 5. So 2 here, 2 there, and 1 just planting trees as they, you know, get old and wither and stuff. We have 32 people though. Maybe we can just expand outwards more. I mean, come on, we have a lot of like food already, so it would be a shame not to, you know, put it to good use. So 1 house here. Can we put 1 here? 1 house here, like on the edge. Now let's just make this little square. Where else can I put houses? Maybe 1 next to the field. And 1 on the opposite direction. Yes. Okay. Oh, we're gonna have so many friggin' houses now. I might overextend and end up with people that need way too much food and not be able to provide. I hope that's not gonna be the case. Also, yeah, this looks really random. We have these kind of haphazardly put down roads everywhere. But hey, if it works, it works. It's better than to end up with people that are like homeless and stuff. I just feel like I personally failed for the single cat there. That moo boy is gonna be lonely as heck. Oh wait, we have tools here as well. So if I set the limit, it's just gonna hold to it, right? Which is kind of cool. So like if I sell a bunch of this stuff, I'm just gonna get more. Pretty nice. I just hope that the citizens' needs will be prioritized over filling the stock here. Maybe like 100 apples. How many apples do I have? Oh, I have no apples whatsoever. Why is that? That's weird. I did get some onions though. Can I plant onions? That would not be an orchard, that would be a farm, I believe. Can I place... No, there's no space for a farm there. I could just go in this general direction and place a farm here. Or kind of build one here. I mean, we kind of have to... Oh wait, no, that's a mistake, too far. I need to expand somewhere, but there's like a friggin' mountain here, so that's probably a no-go. Unless I guess I wanted the bridge there, if I ever want to collect those resources and stuff. So, a little bit like this. Oh wait, no bridge. Okay, darn it. Perhaps like this? Okay, this works. But I do need that farm somewhere. There's a Forester Lodge, there's a herbalist, so this is off limits. Outside of here though, I could have another one. Like here, right? 10 by 15. And place down a road. A little bit like this, I think. There we go. Oh wait, this one barn is kind of empty, this one's kind of full, because everyone just uses this one because it's closer. I feel like we might want another barn in the near future though. Like, here. And a road coming up to it. There we go. Honestly, I might need some people that are, I guess, living closer to where they want to work. So maybe like one house here. I'm not sure whether... Wait, no, it seems like people might actually go from their homes to where they are employed. Which might not be bad in the case of going here, but it might get a bit worse if they need to go all the way over there to the farms, which are on the far side. So, where was that path checking tool? Yeah, it seems like they pick places to work that are kind of nearby where they live. If they can. Okay, what's... Yeah, see, there's someone that lives here and they're going all the way over there. Now, one option for that would be to just make another path that just cuts through the forest altogether. Like this, yes. It might not be pretty, but I think a single little path going through the forest won't really mess with the herbalist and stuff. So we should be good. Can I? No, I cannot plant beans or squash or whatever. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna leave this paused for now. Maybe set up an orchard on the opposite side. Like a big one. The idea being that if I trade and I manage to get some resources that I can like plant and, you know, stuff that I discover, like these trade items, I could just set up the new field to work on those, and that's that, right? Still, this is kind of like a mountainous area, so I don't know, I don't feel like I can expand this outwards either. Now on the bright side, our food supply still seems to be going into positives. So that's not bad at all. The tailor does not have leather again. Darn it. Maybe I need another hunter's place. Hunting cabin. Although I don't really have that many free people who can be hunters. Does that mean I need more houses or what? Because I have a lot of people already. I wonder if the city gives me information about how many free houses I have. Like, population. Well, I mean, it is increasing, right? So there's that, but it's doing so very slowly. Late autumn, students, children... Yeah, I don't know. I legitimately don't know what I'm supposed to do now. Okay, so one more house here, just in case. Also a new trader. Who is this? They have chickens. Those don't seem like the animals, though. Those seem like food. I will absolutely take your potatoes, though. So, 300. And now I can sell an unreasonable amount of beans. Actually, I can just take their whole stock. I have so many beans that I can just bankroll this. So, 582 beans. Done. I have potatoes now. So what we should end up with is a bunch of potatoes in this kind of storage. The people who work here should unload the boat, and that should be that. Do I have the resources yet? Potatoes. No, I do not. Why? Oh wait, now I do. There we go. Can I plant a field of potatoes though? No, I cannot. Why? Why does this not work? I mean, look, I got a bunch of potatoes. Do I need to do something else to get them as an item I can plant? Acquired seeds and livestock. I think there was like a help system in the game. Can I open it? Okay, see, this is one of the things that many games don't have and don't bother. It is very, very cool that there is something like this. I kind of wish I could search through it though. Tools and reports. Resources. See, this is kind of cool. It's like a little wiki that's inside of your game. You have to appreciate that. That said, okay, trade maybe? Okay, crop fields. This is gonna tell me where I can get the resources. You must select the seed type to plant using the seed button. If the town doesn't have any seeds, they can be acquired by buying them at the trading post. So, I guess potato seeds are a separate thing in the game, or something. Yeah, I guess. Oh well. We're gonna get them next time. Oh wait, maybe I can order something. Then again, it doesn't seem like seeds are a separate thing I can get, so go figure. Could at least get some eggs. And onions. And peppers and pumpkins and all that other stuff. Why not? I wonder if I build like 2 trading posts, whether I'll get double the amount of boats. Oh no, it just seems like... No wait, I can only build 1 city center building, like the town hall, but apparently I can build multiple trading posts. I kind of have the resources to actually do this if I want to. Just gotta figure out a place that's good. Honestly, maybe not just now. Okay, so how many hunters are we gonna have? 6 in total. So yeah, that should take care of the animal hides thingy. And I don't think they even overlap, so we are good. So we should have a lot of hides and a lot of clothes now. Maybe 40 or 30 or whatever. So like a bunch in the reserve. And a bunch in the trading post. So we're gonna go with a bit of... Wait, what's the inventory? Some coats. Yes. And some hides. I can't see them though. Odd. Very odd. We just have hide coats and that's it. Oh wait, wool coats. That's a separate thing. So we have hide coats and we have wool coats. Oh wait, I think I literally took all of my clothes and put them in here. Not exactly ideal. Also, I think the stuff I need is called leather, so yeah, that's the thing I probably want here. But either way, once we have a lot of hunters, we should be able to get as much leather as we need. In the meantime, we're just gonna decrease the amount of like people working in the fields, so we have laborers as well. Oh wait, we got 2 cattle. I am not entirely sure how that happened. Well, I guess that 1 cow was a mother and stuff, so now we have 2 cows. Interesting. Moo boys though, we're gonna have all of the milk. Honestly, milk is the best thing ever. I am lactose intolerant and I still say that. I feel like maybe I'm producing a bit too much food and stuff, so let's also decrease the amount of like fishermen we have. Because it feels that otherwise my stockpiles just fill up with food and that's that. Like here, these 2 barns are almost completely full. You have mushrooms and onions and a bunch of other stuff. Oh wait, see? It all just stopped because I hit the food limit. I think food production is basically the last thing I now need to worry about. Instead, if I really wanted to, I could finally get those like super fancy mine and quarry buildings. The only problem with those is that they need a lot of space and stuff. Okay, so there are requirements where a mine must be placed. I guess it's near a mountain, really. That's the location that I need. And a quarry right next to it. Or I guess in the opposite direction a little bit. Like this. Those are absolutely huge, but they kind of should help me out with all the resources I want. At the expense of, you know, labor. So the road just kind of goes like this. And then we make a straight road leading up to it. Might as well build a little tiny kind of village here. Because we are gonna need more people working here. And also a stockpile, I guess. To put all of the stuff that we're gonna collect into. Eight and 5. And 8 and 5. Oh, and apparently we might need like 13 builders for doing all of this, just because of how much of an undertaking this is. Then again, I kind of set it up to build it in the middle of a forest, so it's also understandable that, you know, it's gonna take a bit of work. I kind of would like to place down a market, but it's fine if the citizens need to walk a little bit of way there. On the other hand, I could also go for the stone road, which should really increase the speed at which people move. And I could do that like for the, I guess main roads in the city. Like the one that goes here, for example. Oh wait, no, this one. Just like long stretches of straight road. Like here, here. Here. There we are. yeah, you know, this should make walking through the city much faster of an affair. This will cost me a bunch of stone, though. But it's probably fine. There we go. Now this should, on the bright side, also be a little bit more visible once it's actually properly built. Unless it is already built and it's literally kind of blending with the ground like that. Oh, look at that. They're about to finish it. Oh no, someone passed away. Sad. You know, I'm running into issues with how many people I have. I'm not sure whether this is like empty buildings or not enough people growing up. But the population is kind of stagnating. I mean, we have good health. We have basically everything we might want apart from a pub. I'm not sure why this is happening. We don't have anyone to actually work in the iron and coal mines, I guess. Okay, wait, 2 people are adults now, so we could, I guess, make them work here. 1 for iron and 1 for coal. This will not be doing much, but it's still better than having to salvage stuff from across the map. Oh, that's a lot of work that needs to be done here. Okay, what's up with you? Oh, we have hit the food limit again. Oh wait, another merchant. What do you have? Let's see. Okay, so they sell coats, they sell roots, they sell mutton. Can I just take their entire stock again? Like, I mean, come on, I have an unreasonable amount of beans, of course I'm gonna do that. this just feels like cheating at this point. Okay, what can we order? They sell seeds. They sell seeds, I need all of these. Okay, so, wheat, I want wheat seeds, I want potato seeds, I want... Who knows, maybe corn. Corn sounds really cool. What else? What else? What else? Cherries, pears, peaches, walnuts. Oh, yo, we could grow nuts. That would be pretty nuts. So, that's what we're gonna do. I kind of wish we could just order everything, right? Everything we don't have, like chestnuts and walnuts and peppers and plums and squash and everything else. But you know what, this is good enough for now. Because the thing is that this trader doesn't have like, I guess, 20 different items every time he visits. So it might be a good idea to just start a bit more gently with what he has. Oh wait, cabbages. Cabbages are cool. Lugu, you're saying your PC is dying. What's up? Did you overclock it or something, or what's going on? Oh, we are using up a whole bunch of stone. I think we might actually run out of what we have so far. Where's the construction that's going on, though? I am not quite sure what's up here. I mean, something's being built. Somewhere. Maybe I just need to collect some stone manually. Like, see, I still can't do that. I have not made all of this area kind of without stone yet. This is pretty dire though. Well, it's better than nothing. Just gonna wait for a bit because we don't have that many laborers or builders. We are still very much stretched thin. I guess we could decrease the amount of hunters for a little bit. And go for 2 smaller hunting lodges. Seeing as we don't manage to get that many hides either way, right? We have just 3 clothes. Not that good. But hey, you know, we can see that our amount of stone is increasing. I just kind of wish that the game had like an overlay so you could see all of the resources being moved across the game world, but that's fine. Oh wait, look, we have a little moo boy here. We have like 4 cows now. How cool is that? Does that mean we also have like eggs and stuff? Also, actually, speaking of the animals, maybe I need to set up another, like, pasture for my chickens, which are eventually gonna be here, hopefully. There we go. As an added bonus, we are gonna more or less clear this area. And have a bit more trees, because it would appear that we are once again running out of trees. And someone has passed away from old age. Well, this is still fine. It just feels kind of unfortunate that we're struggling so much with like the resources, right? I mean, we have a bunch of people in our city. We should be fine, and yet we are not. Okay, let's look at some of the houses I've built. So technically we have people living in most of these. It's not like they're empty or anything, but they're not full either. So what's going on here? One option is that maybe just I need to build a boarding house and then allow for immigration. Because it's possible that my people can't, you know, increase the population quick enough. Or maybe I need like a hospital. Okay, so where's the boarding house? Surely I have enough resources for one of those at least, right? Boarding house. Well, I guess it's technically for the homeless, but that's fine. Nomads are gonna nomad. We are stretching ourselves really thin over here though. Okay, what's up with the road construction? I might want another one. Here. And then a road that goes to the stone road. Like this. It's gonna connect up and we're gonna have the boarding house here. And then we'll be able to go to the city hall and enable the nomad thingy. It says that there are no nomads requesting citizenship at the moment, which is fine, I guess. Also, I will stop constructing this one building. Because we don't need that many houses. Some of them are like half empty anyways. Oh, hey, here we go. We have someone working on stone now. Maybe 2 people. There we go. People are growing up. We are still managing. Still lots of food. A lot of foresters, a lot of herbalists, some blacksmiths. No brewers as of now, though. I mean, if we really wanted to, technically we could have like a tavern here, right? I just don't know whether there's like a range of effectiveness, or do they just kind of go here whenever they want? But yeah, you know what, that's fine. We're just gonna place down a tavern here. Although I kind of hope that the construction will take place after the boarding house. Because we need more citizens anyways. Also, yeah, the food production has kind of stopped. Because we have too much of it. I could just increase the limit to, I don't know, 8,000. Just to have more to trade with. And move some of it to the, no, I don't know, this thingy. 5,000 beans. Oh wait, we are almost out of beans. Okay, that's not good. So we have a surplus of fish. That explains it. So 3,000 fish. And 3,000 beans. This should even it out, I think. You can probably drop the food limit down to 6,000 again. Oh, Lugu, you're going to go and eat and sleep. Well, it was nice having you here, and I hope you have a rest of the day. Actually, I am about to wrap up the stream as well. I just keep getting distracted because I keep building more stuff. But yes, I think I'm just gonna play a few more minutes, and then once we hit 2 hours, that's gonna be enough for today. I don't think I'm one of those people who can do like 4 or 5 hour streams, you know. But yes, I hope you have a nice day. Also, hey, it shows us the occupations of all the people. Like we have some stonecutters and we have some hunters, which coincides with where they live, like miners and stuff as well. That is cool. You know, I think this is going pretty well so far. Maybe we'll end up with the tavern first. Maybe we'll end up with the boarding house first. But once those two are finished constructing, I think that's enough. We could temporarily take some of the laborers that are free and turn them into builders. Although I think the laborers are the ones that are actually gonna place down the roads that we need. So there's also that. Our stockpiles are looking kinda sad though. We would need way more people working in the quarry or in the mines for this to actually make sense. Because as it is now, we still don't have lots of resources, like darn it. Oh wait, here's an iron deposit. Could also grab some of those. And some stones. Once that is done, and once we have all those houses in place in the boarding house, we could generally just use the quarry and the mine, and that should be sufficient. Oh wait, we have a merchant in the trading post. What do you sell? Oh, you sell wool. I kinda have no use for wool. Sag. Then again, we could get like ale and coal and firewood and all sorts of stuff. We don't really have warm clothes though, so we are gonna get those for like the next time. Hide coats, warm coats, wool coats, all sorts of coats. I mean, if we wanted to, we could just get this wool from them in exchange for perhaps some tools. Maybe 10 of them? Yes, yes. So this basically means that we should be able to go here and produce wool coats for a little bit. Kind of? If the people that work here, like in the trading post, do their job and we get resources. Just need to wait like for a minute. Okay, so we have some wool, and here the tailor is now gonna get a bit of work to do. See, 10 wool. We're about to get some clothes. Oh, see, you can even see little coats going up here. That is nice. Oh, and someone had a work accident. Oh no. It seems like the citizens just took the coats that they got, and that's that. Interesting. Now, I think there was this game called Workers and Resources, which was like the Soviet city building game. That one was also really cool because you had overlays for each individual resource. Like if you wanted to see where all of your coal is, you could just press a button and it would show you. This doesn't have that, but at the same time it doesn't feel like the game necessarily even needs that sort of functionality. Yeah, it's fine. Okay, so how are my builders doing? My builders are straight up not building. I don't know why. What's going on here? I'm only building this thing and the other one, so oh, maybe they're bringing over all the logs and stuff and want to build this one first. Yes, that is probably it. So essentially, I'll just need to wait forever. I mean, if I'm at it, I might as well build like the gatherers thingy to get like more mushrooms and stuff from the forest. The reserve of logs is low. Well, you know what that means. Since we planted this forest, we can chop it down as well. We would need laborers for that though, so yeah. The population is really kind of falling, and that is alarming. See, like, these people are getting old, and we don't have enough of, like, you know, kids in the village to replace them. I'm not sure what to do about that. Like, the boarding house is slowly being set up, but it is still taking forever. Oh, wait, we are getting there. I'm not sure what nomads will do to the main population, whether we're gonna get some sort of a penalty for like the culture. But that remains to be seen. Also, it's really cool that when you build this thing, you still get snow over all the surfaces before it's fully built. Okay, see, we have a boarding house. If I understand what I read about the game correctly, that means that we should eventually get nomads that want to come and live with us, which would be great. Okay, so it's winter again. We have enough food, we have enough firewood, we should be good. We're gonna add a brewer here just for, you know, some fun. Although... Okay, so I can make ale with a variety of different things, anything from apples to like wheat. So I think I'm gonna stick with the apple ale. Actually, I wonder if this game has any mods. This feels like a game that would be really cool with some additional mods and stuff. Okay, the pasture is doing really well. Okay, the herbs are all here, that's cool, maybe a bit more. No occupants in the boarding house though. I'm still running low on logs even after chopping down half of this forest. Go figure. Well, yeah, we are still building the gatherer's hut, and the other thing is built. Tavern. And we're making some booze. How fun. We can probably sell the ale that we make as well, which should be really nice for us. Sadly, we only still have bean and squash seeds. I really wanted to see what having a nomad would be like. What's the path for accepting them into the populace? But I fear that this might be all of the time that I have today. So, I will save the game. Yes, yes. And I guess this is basically it for today. It has been very nice to stream. Banished is a complete game, which is something you don't really see that much nowadays. It might not be the most complex game out there, but it is really nice and enjoyable nonetheless. So if you are into games like this, feel free to give it a look. I dropped a link in the chat, which is, you know, a Steam link. If you're interested, go and check it out. But apart from that, I guess I shall just see you in another video. Or, you know, stream, whatever. Until later, bye.